Okay.
We're live right now? We're live.
Let me check.
Wait, pause it real quick.
And now let's meet the Wawasee Warriors.
Okay, all right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Columbia City Boys Varsity Basketball. Alongside me tonight, Sam Beckel. Welcome to the broadcast tonight. I'm Sean Bledsoe. And tonight we got a matchup between Columbia City High School and Wawasee High School. Starting lineups being introduced tonight. Real quick.
Starting tonight for the Warriors. Number 10,
Wawasee lineup being introduced real quick.
Number 12, Grant Brooks.
Sam, going into this game, we got a bit of a matchup. JV got beat in their game, but Varsity's going to look to turn the tide here. What do you think we can expect from our Varsity guys tonight?
I think we're going to attack the post. Wawasee's got as big of a lineup as we do.
Now let's meet the non-starters for your Eagles tonight.
Stake their claim.
Number 12, Brooks Longenbaugh.
Getting close to our starting lineup for Columbia City Boys High School team here.
Number 20, Ethan Seaver.
Gonna turn out the lights. I mean, this is such a cool that they get to do this. I mean, turning off the lights. I mean, and having the parents doing it.
Yeah.
So here we go. Starting lineup for your Columbia City Eagles.
Guard, 6-foot sophomore, number 10, Andrew Hedrick. At guard, 6'1" junior, number 5,
Seth Mills. Starting at guard, 6'3" junior, number 3, Baker.
At forward, he's bringing number 4, Jackson Crawford.
At forward, a 6'5" junior, number 40, Greg Cole.
And there's your starting lineup for the Columbia City Eagles tonight. Just to say the
Eagles are going for Mr. Matt Schatz.
Baker, Crawford, and Bolt. In this lineup, we got 4 juniors and you got 1 sophomore. Obviously, the sophomore, Andrew Hedrick. I mean, what a statement he's made this year, already hitting 2 game-winning shots. I mean, this kid is a stud.
Yeah.
So, as we will get underway here, Crawford will jump. And we are about ready to get underway. That looks like Jason Geisinger as a referee tonight. And the game is underway. Quickly controlled by Wawasee. They'll go to baseline, go to the board, and they get blocked by Hedrick. Bolt collects it, hands it off to Hedrick, and Hedrick will move across the midcourt stripe for the first time tonight. Look to set something up here. Dish it over to Mills on the right wing, back over to Hedrick, top of the key, dribbling around to the left wing. Hedrick handing it over to Mills. Mills will shoot a 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Crawford. Crawford will shoot over to, or pass it over to Mills. Mills will look at a 3. He doesn't get anything. Drives baseline. Nearly throws it away. Collects it again. Mills dribbling around top of the key. He'll hand it over to Baker on the left wing. Back over to Mills. Dribbling around. Hands it over to Hedrick on the right wing. Hedrick will penetrate down low. Dish it over to Bolt in the paint. Bolt back out to Hedrick. Back over to Mills. Mills on the left wing, down to Bolt in the left corner. Back out to Hedrick. Hedrick will penetrate, dish it out to Baker. Down low to Bolt. And Bolt will get stripped away, and it's Wawasee ball.
That was a kind of a bit of a sloppy performance there by the Eagles, but they did choose some clock, and we'll see how Wawasee can answer this.
7 minutes left in this first quarter. Scoreless first minute as Wawasee will bring it across the half-court stripe. Dish it down to the right wing. Holding it, dribbling around to the top of the key. Quickly pressured by Mills. Back out to the right wing. Picked up by Baker. Dribbling around top of the key. Look down to the right wing. Dribble around back to the top of the key. Quickly pressured by Hedrick. Hedrick putting some real good pressure on him. Dish it down to the elbow. Guarded by Baker. Back out to the top of the key. Over to the left wing. Holding it, dribbling around, penetrates. Down over to the right wing. Holding it. Trying to look for a man, gives it off to a man just by the free throw line. He'll penetrate into the paint, dish it back out onto the left wing, top of the key. Down onto the right wing. Dribble around to the top of the key, look to the left wing, they'll go baseline, try to throw it down the baseline, and it gets knocked away, and Wawasee maintains possession. 6 minutes left in this first quarter, and we are scoreless. Dribbling around top of the key, over onto the left wing. Back out to top of the key, back onto the left wing, down low to the big man. Big man will try to make a move off the glass, and he scores.
Great post feed there by
Two by
Wawasee.
Frank Brooks.
2-0. The Warriors lead the Eagles. 5:40 left in this first quarter. As Mills is holding it on the left wing, looking for something down low. Hands it over to Hedrick on the right wing. Hedrick down to Bolt, and it looks like that'll be a jump ball. Yes, jump ball. Possession arrow, where's that going, Sam? Is that Columbia City? It's Columbia City
Yes.
ball. Yeah, I think we can expect to see a couple Wawasee guys down on Bolt tonight.
Yeah.
As Baker will inbound the ball to Mills. Mills back over to Baker in the corner. He'll load up a three. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Crawford over to Mills on the left wing. Back over to Hedrick, top of the key. Hedrick looking for a man. Goes to Crawford down low off the glass. And he gets
Two
fouled.
for Jackson Crawford.
Some that Jackson
Wawasee foul.
can't teach his height, and you saw that
Number
on the
32.
There's no doubt about
Jackson
that. I mean,
over, one
he may not
shot,
be the most
Jackson
built guy on
Crawford.
the team, but man, he's
Yeah.
got some will.
Can't teach height.
He's got will. He's going to the bucket
Yeah.
hard, man. As Crawford ties up the game 2-2, and he'll have a chance to give Columbia City its first lead of the night. As Wawasee makes a substitution here. 5:21 left in this first quarter. Crawford's free throw soon to be on the way. He fires, back iron, no good. Rebound by Bolt. Bolt down in the paint, dishes out to Crawford, back over to Baker, down over to Hedrick, back down low to Crawford. Crawford go up strong, back iron, no good. He gets his own, no, he doesn't get his own rebound. Controlled by Wawasee, and they'll push up the court. Penetrating into the paint, goes up strong, and that's no good. And it is out on Wawasee. What'd you see there, Sam?
I saw a Wawasee defender try to draw a foul. Could have gone up a little stronger, but great inside defense by the Eagles.
Yeah, he didn't really look like he was going for the foul. It
No.
looks like he was kind of straying away from the bucket there. As Mills will bring it across the new Columbia City High School logo. Down over to Baker, back over to Mills, back over to Hedrick, down into the corner to Crawford. Crawford dribbling around on the right wing, or on the left wing, check that. Over to Hedrick. Hedrick will penetrate into the paint, dish it out to Baker on the right wing. Down over to Hedrick in the right corner. Hedrick dishes it down low to Bolt. Bolt trying to make a move, dishes it out to Mills. Mills will penetrate into the paint, go up strong, shorthands it, gets his own rebound over to Hedrick. Hedrick penetrates down to the free throw line and backs out. Mills on the right wing, dishes it down to Bolt, and there's a charge.
Wawasee
Columbia
did
City
get down
foul.
there. All Eagle fans
Authority
were
Greg
pushing
Bolt
that
with a
goal.
foul.
I don't know if it was
Yeah, it was right.
Wawasee lineup with number 14,
Wawasee
Caden
making a
Welby.
substitution here. 2-2. Eagles and Warriors tied. 4:25 left in this first quarter. As Wawasee will bring it across the new Columbia City logo. Quickly shakes Mills. Dishes it off, and it's a scramble for the ball. Wawasee recovers it. They got a triple team down there on the baseline. Tries to get it out, and it's quickly knocked away by the Eagles as Hedrick will push it up the court. Ball cam kind of lacking us here. And it
Two
gets
for Jackson
Crawford
Crawford.
will have an easy layup. 42 the Eagles lead. 3:57 left in this first quarter.
Great fast break score there by the Eagles, trying to create some tempo, some momentum.
Good thing by Hedrick to keep his head up.
Yeah.
As Wawasee holding it on the right wing, really pressured by Hedrick, and there's a foul. And it looks like it will be
Eagle
on
foul.
Hedrick. Probably getting a bit too close to his man there.
Crawford.
Probably getting a bit too
For
physical.
Eagles
It's all
number
right.
12, Brooks.
As Brooks and
Longenball.
Longenball will check into the game for Greg Bolt. I mean, we've seen the substitution multiple times this year. I mean, but with Bolt and Longenball being your big man, it's just kind of going in when one gets tired.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it's just kind of normal for us now to see that. Wawasee holding it on the right wing, penetrates down to the free throw line, backs out, top of the key. Shot from the elbow, front iron, no good. Rebound by Longenball. As he hands it off to Hedrick, and he'll go up to Crawford. Crawford off the glass and
Two
in.
by Jackson
6-2.
Crawford.
The Eagles lead the Warriors. 3:20 left in this first quarter. As Mills will meet his man at the half-court stripe. Hands it off to man on the right wing. Back over onto the left wing. Dribbling around, top of the key. Looks for a man. Gives it onto the right wing. He'll look to go somewhere with it. Doesn't get anywhere with it, with Crawford guarding him pretty tightly. Over onto the left wing. Tries to go down low, and Hedrick knocks that one
Taking
away.
forward
Into the
number
Columbia City
1,
bench.
number 10, Cameron Salazar.
Awareness there
Number
by
12,
Hedrick.
Greg
Just just get his hands up, and it was a clean play.
Yeah, clean play. I mean, there's nothing more. I mean, he looked like he jumped to the ceiling
Yeah.
on that one. Hedrick's got a vertical. I think he could touch rim.
Yeah.
As the Warriors will inbound the ball here. Dribbling around top of the key. Baker guarding him down onto the right wing. Rotating around to the top of the key. Look for a man on the right wing. They'll load up a three. Front iron, no good. Rebound controlled by Wawasee. Off the glass, no good. And it's Wawasee ball, or check that, Columbia City ball.
So in this game so far, what I've seen, Brooks long and ball, Crawford, we're really substituting the big men, and I'm interested to see how Wawasee counters are those three bigs that we attack with Bolt, Crawford, and long and ball.
Definitely, for sure. That should be interesting to see how they play defense on that. As Hedrick holding it on the right wing, dishes off to Baker. Baker dribbling around top of the key, hands it over to Longaball. Longaball will go baseline, doesn't get anything out of it. Dishes back out to Baker, over to Hedrick, top of the key. Hedrick dishes it down low to Crawford. Crawford will go up strong and draw a foul.
Over Jackson Crawford. Warrior foul.
Man, I mean, we talked about it earlier. I mean, Crawford's just going to pop in and bucket, man. That's just it. I mean, he is tough. He's not big strength-wise, but man, this kid is tough when it comes to mental toughness, getting to that basket. It's Crawford. That one rattles in, and he gets the old-fashioned
timeout by the Eagles.
And there's a timeout by the Eagles. Your Columbia City Eagles lead 9-2 with 2:05 left in this first quarter. And Sam will talk to you about some underwriters real quick.
WJHS play-by-play is brought to you in part by ProFed Credit Union, specializing in saving for mortgages, car loans, projects, and business banking too. ProFed Credit Union. 35,000 ATMs and 12 Northern Indiana locations in Columbia City, right next to Walgreens at profedcu.org. Visit ProFed Credit Union today.
As both teams will break huddle here.
That was a picture-perfect assist by Hedrick on that, pass to Crawford.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, just great play by Hedrick just to keep his head up and everything. That's the good thing about Andrew Hedrick. I mean, this kid is going to be good for the next 2 years that he plays. Yeah. Wawasee holding it on to the right wing. He'll look at a three, doesn't get anything out of it. Dishes it over to a guy on the left wing, down in the left corner. Feeds it down to the big man. Big man throws it across the baseline to a man in the right corner. Feed it down to another guy in the paint. Back iron, no good. Scrambling for the rebound. Nearly gets stripped away. Wawasee maintains possession down into the left wing. They'll pull up from 10, 15 feet. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound by Wawasee, and it's Columbia City ball.
Disappointing defense there by the Eagles. Keep their feet down on that loose ball.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you're not getting really handsy down there. I mean, it's really easy to. When that ball's just kind of scrambling around, it's easy to get handsy, kind of draw a foul. As it looks like Bunyan will come in from Mills, and Wawasee will make a couple of substitutions here. 9-2, the Eagles lead the Warriors with 1:28 left in this first quarter.
I'll be interested to see if Wawasee plays a weaker zone or a tighter man to stop this onslaught of this paint attack.
Yeah, they really need to. I mean, they're just spinning it right down to their big man, and it's working pretty easily for the Eagles right now. It's Bunyan dribbling around top of the key, penetrates into the paint, goes with the left-hand layup, doesn't get it, but Jackson Crawford gets a put back there. 11-2, the Eagles lead. Winding down with 1 minute left to play in this first quarter. Wawasee onto the right wing, down to left elbow, gets stripped away by Crawford. Crawford will try to dish it off to Hedrick, doesn't get anything out of it. And not sure what's being called here. What is that?
Hey, I think
Is that a foul?
I think it might
Returning
have
for the Eagles number 5, Seth Mills.
Oh man, it's not good to see. I mean, it's kind of tough. Like when you're in the moment, there, it's just it's kind of tough to tell, where your bearings are and everything. It's like, really, did I step out?
Yeah.
As Wawasee will bring it across the half-court stripe with 43 seconds left in this first quarter. Down onto the left wing. Try to penetrate to the elbow, doesn't get anything out of it. Quickly guarded by Bunyan. Bunyan really applying some pressure, knocks it away from his man. His man's having trouble keeping a hold of that ball. Dish it off to another guy on the left wing, Wawasee. Really good defense here by the Eagles. Down on the left wing again. Try try to set something up here. They're definitely playing for one. 10 seconds left. 11-2, the Eagles lead over the Warriors. And it looks like Wawasee throws that one away with 6.5 seconds left.
Sloppy lead by
Looking for the
Wawasee.
Eagles,
And
number
great
10,
defense by
Andrew
the Eagles.
Hendricks.
I mean, just an absolute lockdown defense. I mean, sure, we saw this early in the season. I mean, obviously, past couple games haven't been too great for the Eagles defensively, but I think they're starting to get their groove back here.
I think that one of the things that Coach Schausser wanted to instill in this program was just playing sound defense for a solid game.
That was his identity at Jimtown. As Hedrick will go up strong for last second shot and
Good for Andrew
scores.
Hendricks.
Your Eagles lead at the end of this first quarter here at the new Columbia City High School. First quarter action, what have you seen, Sam?
I've
Quarterback
been talking about
Eagles.
this entire game. Our
40.
big three, Bolt,
Greg Bolt.
Crawford, and Longenball attacking the paint, and Wawasee hasn't found an answer to that. Well, it's been playing zone or a tight man. We just find ways to score.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're looking at the Wawasee bench here, and we saw a guy down there. He looks like he might be 6'6", 6'7". I don't get why he's not in the
Might
game.
be the secret weapon
And
for the
he might
Warriors.
be the secret weapon, and he's not in the game right now. But still, I mean, you talk about that, the way that the Eagles have been attacking the paint. I mean, I would assume that Schaus and them, when they were going over film before this game, they saw that they don't play their big guys as much. So, with them playing their smaller guys, easier to attack the paint, easier to get the ball to Crawford and Bolt and Longenball. I mean, not to mention, they're great basketball players, but all in all, just great athletes too. They're great, they're tough, and just them being down in the paint, it doesn't matter if they have a couple guys on. They're going to be able to kind of fight their way through it. It doesn't matter if they come out with a couple scratches or some blood. They're going to find a way to get that ball in the basket. As teams break huddle here, 13-2, your Eagles lead over the Warriors. As we're about to get the second quarter underway here at the new Columbia City High School. As Wawasee will start out this quarter with possession of the ball. They'll go onto the left wing, dish it down low to the big man. Big man trying to make a move off the glass, back iron, no good. They get their own rebound and it's stripped away, and Wawasee maintains possession.
Wawasee is just trying to attack the paint, trying to create some offensive identity, but nothing's really working.
No, I think it's mainly been Bolt down there who's been locking that thing up like a prison. As Wawasee inbounds the ball, take a shot from the elbow, back iron, no good, rebound by Baker. Baker will push it up the court to Hedrick. Hedrick up to Bolt. Bolt off the glass and in, easily in there. 15-2, your Eagles lead, 7.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Momentum creator there.
Yeah, I mean, again, we talk about keeping your head up on the fast breaks.
Yeah.
And, it's been paying off for the Eagles. So Wawasee is holding it on the right wing here. And there's a foul off the ball
Eagle
here.
foul. 5, Seth Mills.
This will be a foul on Seth Mills here. Kind of grabbing at his man.
Interesting inbound set here for the Warriors.
Yeah, the straight line stack. As they will hold it on the new Columbia City logo down onto the left wing. Top of the key. Trying to penetrate into the paint. Gets knocked away. Try to tap it back in, and it goes straight to Baker. Baker will pass it to Hedrick. Hedrick up to Bolt, and Bolt, he doesn't get down into the paint, but that's all right. Hands it off to Hedrick. Hedrick will penetrate into the paint. Go off the backboard, rolls around the rim, and doesn't go in, but Columbia City
Starting for the
maintains
Eagles,
possession.
number 12,
If
Brooks.
we go back and talk about
Longenball.
that inbound play, something that I've seen so far from Wawasee is they haven't come out in as many looks, but what we've seen from this Coach Schaus-led team, I haven't seen an inbound play that's looked the same in every game. They're
Yeah, that's
mixing it
true.
up.
That's true. He does like to change it up. As Longenball checks back into the game, Bunyan dribbling around, top of the key, hands it off to Longenball on the left wing. Back over to Hedrick. Hedrick will look to set something up here. Hedrick dribbling around on the left wing. Over to Mills, top of the key. Mills will penetrate down into the right corner, hands it off to Longenball, back over to Mills. Mills over to Hedrick, top of the key. Hedrick will try to go behind the back. He gets it knocked away, and it looks like there will be a jump ball. Yeah, Hedrick tried to go behind the back there in the paint, trying to kind of stump his man, and just didn't quite complete it. It looked like it maybe got tapped away, but at least Columbia City maintains possession as Seth Mills inbounds the ball to Hedrick. Hedrick feeds it down to Bolt, and that gets stripped away. Wawasee quickly on the move. No, it looks like they'll try to slow it down, set something up maybe. No, they'll pass it down in the corner, load up a three, front iron, no good. Rebound by Hedrick. Hedrick will quickly push it back up the court. So go down onto the right wing, hands it over to Bolt, over to Mills on the left wing. Mills dribbling around top of the key over to Bunyan on the right wing. Bunyan over to Bolt in the right corner. Bolt, like to see big man shoot a three here maybe. Bunyan top of the key penetrates over to Hedrick on the left wing. Hedrick dribbling around, hands it over to Bolt. Bolt will try to penetrate, and that gets knocked away from him, and there's a foul.
Wawasee will get possession of that too.
Yeah, it
Eagle
looks like
foul. Greg Bolt, number 40.
Bolt probably getting a bit
Eagles,
too
number 4. Jackson
physical,
Crawford,
maybe a bit
number
too
3.
handsy. Like, I
Mason
don't know what
Baker.
you see there.
Well, I saw Wawasee. They're kind of stepping up, and they've been playing some really physical defense, forcing some turnovers on these last few Eagles possessions.
Yeah, and they maybe figured it out. Not sure. I mean, they've been forcing some turnovers here, like you said.
Trying
so
to
maybe
close the gap here.
Yeah. As Wawasee's holding it on the right wing, they'll try to feed it down. That gets knocked away by Baker, and Wawasee will maintain possession. I mean, they're having a defensive identity now, but we're coming right back at them with it. So
defensive identity versus our offensive identity.
yeah, I mean it's been a real defensive battle here in this second quarter so far. 15-2, the Eagles lead over the Warriors. 5:30 left in this second quarter. Wawasee feeds it down to the big man. Big man trying to make a move that gets knocked away by Hedrick, and they'll load up a three. Off the mark, no good, and there's a whistle. What do they call there, Sam?
Eagle foul. Brooks Longabar, number 12. Foul.
Yeah, it looks like a push-off
That's
there.
what you-
Probably just going for the rebound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a Wawasee shooter, that's such a dream of an open shot.
Yeah,
on
an
the
open
lane for
shot,
three.
and he just didn't execute, didn't make it. And that's something that, we see something out of this Columbia City team. If they get an open shot, they're most likely going to make it. I mean, we've seen it for a majority of this year. Wawasee holding it on the left wing, guarded by Mills, over to the top of the key. Leaves him open, top of the key, long two-pointer, off the mark, no good. Rebound by Crawford, over to Mills. Mills will push it up the court. Mills penetrating down to the free throw line, backs out. Hands it over to Crawford, down over to Baker on the left wing. Baker looking for something here. Hands it over to Hedrick on the right wing, down over to Crawford. Crawford on the right wing, dribbles around, over to Hedrick. Hedrick top of the key. Hedrick try to go behind the back again, gets it stripped away. Hands it over to Mills. Mills will go baseline, dish it over to Baker. Baker will load up a three. Good!
Favor Mason
18-2,
Baker.
your Eagles lead over the Warriors. 4.5 minutes left in the second quarter.
And that's kind of a momentum starter for the Eagles, and that's taking some energy out of that Wawasee sideline as we're seeing.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. Try to see a bit more of a spark here from this Columbia City offense, as on the other end of the court there's a foul.
Eagle foul.
I think Brooks Longabar there got a little too much skin there on going up for that ball.
Probably got his arm.
2 shots, Jack Stover.
And Wawasee will be shooting 2 here. 4:17 left in this second quarter. 18-2, your Eagles lead. 18-3 now.
14.
As Wawasee will make a couple substitutions here.
A little bigger of a lineup.
Yeah, it looks like the big man that we were talking about down on the other end of the bench, he's into the game. I wouldn't be surprised if he's either on Longabar or Crawford, one of the two. This his second free throw's on the way, and he makes it 18-4. Your Eagles lead over the Warriors. 4:15 left in this second quarter. Hedrick bringing it across the midcourt stripe over to Mills in the corner. Mills will load up a three. That's good.
3 for set. Mills, timeout, Warriors.
The Warriors.
Smart time out there by the Warriors.
Yeah.
If Columbia City, if we go down there and get a stop, that's almost
30-second timeout.
snuff the entire fuse out of that entire Wawasee team.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about that play though. I mean, Mills had nobody on him.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, like, Wawasee coach needs to stop the momentum. Obviously, by calling it the timeout, he might do that. Not sure, as we'll see after this timeout break. But still, that you just can't have that happen. He does it, like, it's just a handoff to Mills, and nobody's on him. He realized that. He was like, whoa, I'm open. He steps back behind the three-point arc, takes that shot, and he makes it. Easy 3 points there for Mills. And like we said, I mean, anytime you leave one of our Columbia City guys open, one of our shooters open, making it probably all day, every day. As both teams will break out here. Eagles lead the Warriors 21-4 here with 4:04 left in this second quarter. As Mills will meet his man at the half-court stripe. Dribbling across the new Columbia City logo, Wawasee is down over onto the left wing. Penetrate, try to go baseline, and easy lay-in there for the Warriors.
There's some miscommunication there, but that's not what you want to see in the post.
No, definitely
Eagles
not.
Defense.
No. 21-6, your Eagles lead. Hedrick just across the midcourt stripe, hands it over to Mills, back over to Hedrick. Hedrick gets a screen from Crawford, penetrates into the paint, over to Baker. Baker dribbling around, top of the key. Hands it off to Hedrick. Hedrick on the left wing, over to Mills. Mills top of the key. Mills over to Longabaugh, back over to Mills on the right wing. Mills trying to go down low here, hands it over to Crawford, and Crawford travels. Gotcha. So he dragged the foot and then he lost possession of the ball. Gotcha. 21-6, your Eagles lead, 3:21 left in the second quarter as Wawasee will make another couple of substitutions here. Looks like the big man just went out.
Secret weapon.
Secret weapon just went out of the game as Wawasee will come across the new Columbia City logo. Down onto the left wing. Rotating around, top of the key. Down to the elbow. They'll fire a shot from there. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Mills. Mills will push it up the court. 2 on 5, and he decides to hold back. Hands it over to Longabaugh. Longabaugh dribbling. And there's a foul off the ball here.
This Columbia City Eagles defense for this quarter has been bend, not break.
Yeah. 21-6, your Eagles lead over the Warriors. 2:58 left in this second quarter. As Baker will inbound the ball here. Into Hedrick. Hedrick on the left elbow. Hedrick penetrate into the paint. Over to Longabaugh. Longabaugh will load up a 3. Front iron, no good. He'll get his own rebound and get stripped. And Wawasee earns the possession.
Big man from beyond the arc.
I know. Bruce Longabaugh taking a shot from beyond the arc. Thought he was, he looked forward.
Yeah,
Great.
got a rebound too.
Yeah. Wawasee holding it on the top of the key, trying to maybe set something up, down for the big man down low. Over onto the left wing. They'll load up a 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound by Longabaugh. Hands it over to Hedrick, and Hedrick will slowly trot up the court. 21-6, your Eagles lead. 2:15 left in the second quarter. Over to Mills on the right wing. Mills trying to look for something down low, doesn't get anything, hands it over to Baker. Baker to Longabaugh. Longabaugh sitting all alone on that left wing. Back over to Baker, over to Hedrick in the right corner. Hedrick falls down, hands it back over to what looks to be Baker. Baker dribbling around over to Mills. Mills top of the key. Down to Crawford, back over to Mills on the left wing. Mills trying to get a cutting Andrew Hedrick, doesn't get anything, hands it over to Longabaugh on the right wing. Longabaugh just sitting all alone on that right wing. Mills penetrates into the paint, doesn't get anything. Hands it over to Hedrick. Hedrick on the left wing will look. Columbia City will look to set something up here. Hand it off to Longabaugh. Longabaugh from the free throw line off the mark, no good. And there's a foul on the play. Looks like it could have been a jump ball, but it looks like there'll be a foul on Columbia City.
Even though it wasn't what Columbia City wanted to get the points off, they did take a fair amount off the clock.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, definitely for sure. I mean, obviously, if you can, they've got a 21-6 lead, chewing clock, just trying to get out of here with the win. That's the main objective.
A minute off the clock might be even greater than 2 points.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true. And it looks like Wawasee will be shooting free throws, as it looks like they're in the bonus here. So a 1-1 coming here as he makes his first free throw. 21-7, the Eagles lead
You can
the
tell
Warriors.
Disciplined basketball teams from undisciplined by free throw percentage.
That's true. That's very true. You know if guys work on their free throws. Second free throw rattles in 21-8.
Warriors number 20,
As Wawasee makes another substitution. Minute 26 left here in this second quarter. As Hedrick will bring across the midcourt stripe with a minute 20 left. Over to Mills. Mills top of the key, looking for something down low, possibly picks up his dribble. Baker on the left wing, down into the corner to Hedrick. Hedrick in the left corner looking for something, hands it off to Bunyan top of the key. Bunyan penetrates, hands it over to Hedrick on the left wing. Hedrick picks up his dribble over to Mills. Mills top of the key. Mills hands it off to Longabaugh. Longabaugh all alone on that right wing. Hands it over to Hedrick. Hedrick will penetrate into the paint. And there's a foul call. And it's a charge on Andrew Hedrick.
And Andrew Hedrick.
Did he get his feet set?
I believe he did.
Got his feet set. So
Warriors 32, Jack
there's nothing
Stover.
much you can do about that.
Yeah.
For the Eagles number 40.
The only other thing that you can do
Greg
about
Bowles.
that is just back out as soon as you get down there. I mean, you realize that he's got his feet set. either A, he's going to take it, or B, he's
Yeah.
going to flop. One of the two.
Once you have momentum going though to the hoop.
Yeah,
that's-
there's
yeah.
not much you can do. Yeah, either that or just come to an abrupt stop and maybe get a teardrop shot in there. 45 seconds left in this second quarter. 21-8, the Eagles lead over the Warriors. Wawasee drilling around top of the key. Hands it over to a man on the left wing. They'll load up a three. Rolls around, no good. Rebound by Baker. And there's a foul in the play. It'll be a Wawasee foul as they were going to get some handsy there, trying to
24, Keaton Hughes.
shove that ball
Yeah.
in Baker's hands.
At worst, I would have thought that would have been a jump ball, but the refs did call it.
Yeah,
a
I think it was
reach in.
going over the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of over the back, over the shoulder. So 21-8, Eagles lead. 27 seconds. Check that. Left in this second quarter. And you would think that the Eagles would hold for one here. Mills over to Bunyan on the left wing. Bunyan hands it over to Baker. Over to Mills. Mills near the volleyball line. Over to Bolt. Bolt on the right wing. Bolt hands it off to Mills. Mills will penetrate back into the paint, and puts up a shot. And there's an
Eagle
offensive
foul.
foul.
Calling for a push off.
Yeah,
Foul.
there's not much to do.
Mills,
The refs
foul.
clearly saw that. Saw
Yeah.
Mills just kind of push that hand out. I mean, good defense by the Warriors. I
Yeah.
mean, you could tell maybe it was, I don't know if it was a bit of frustration coming out of Mills, or it was just trying to create that space, and it just didn't work out for him.
Yeah.
As Wawasee will throw up a desperation three, and it nearly goes in.
Yeah.
But that is the end to the first half here at the new Columbia City High School, telling you that your score is 21-8 in favor of the Columbia City Eagles over the Wawasee Warriors.
I got options. I can pass it.
What a first half this was, Sam.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a defensive battle by both teams, and man, I mean, what else can you say? This Eagles offense, they've been productive, fitting it
Yeah.
down to the big man. Bolt, Crawford, and Longaball. I mean, those three guys have been really productive for the Eagles, and they made a couple of outside shots, and it's just been a really good first half for the Eagles. As we will sign off for this first half here.
Yep.
And if you feel like it, you can tune into Andrew Thompson calling this game live